In today's video, I'd like to talk about the red-headed stepchild Destiny, also known as the Resilience stat. The Resilience stat, for most of Destiny's lifetime, has been wildly ignored and written off as a complete waste of time, and in some cases, that is true. So when it comes to low-end content, like Vanguard Strikes or Gambit, things like that, Patrol, yeah, Resilience really doesn't really matter because you just stomp over everything anyway, so you having a certain amount of survivability, yeah, doesn't really matter. However, the stat is far from completely useless, and this goes especially so given that next season, Season 15, they're trying to beef up things to make the Resilience stat matter even more, especially in bubbles and wells. So, let's talk about Resilience in endgame content. In endgame content, this stat actually does matter, believe it or not. I'm going to combo talk about Resilience and also resist mods in chess pieces. So Void Resistance, Solar Resistance, Arc Resistance, and then Concussive Dampener plus Snipe Resist. We're not talking about melee resist, who cares about that? So, let's use GMs for an example, because easy access, tons of people do them. Also, the enemies are actually trucks here. They can actually hurt you and kill you very fast, as opposed to doing a normal strike where you just run over everything like an 18-wheeler. So, right now, I'm in a GM Glassway, and we're going to show some examples of how Resilience matters and doesn't matter. And by doesn't matter, I mean you just die. So, the number one complaint people have, especially in GMs, I always get one-shot. How did I die? How did this one-shot me? This is too hard. Why, Bungie? Well, I will tell you why. So here we go. So first up on the chopping block, I will have 4 Resilience, or 40, whatever. The extra 9 doesn't matter in this scenario, or any scenario for that matter. So, 4 Resilience, and I'm going to have no resist mods. For this Nightfall specifically, if you're wondering, it's Arc Resist or Void Resist. But I'm having no resist mods at all right now, and I'm going to challenge a sniper, a Vandal sniper, with 4 Resilience. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, so here we go. I'm going to walk ahead and wait for the sniper to spawn here, and then take a sniper shot. You could probably guess what's going to happen. Hi, buddy. I need you to shoot me. Okay, I need you to shoot me. Yeah, just, you know, expected. Now, let's take it up a notch. Alright, quick edited clip because apparently the last one was corrupted, so in this clip, I want to show what 6 Resilience looks like without Arc Resist or Snipe Resist against a sniper. Just to show that, you know, Resilience does matter. It's not just about the mod, even though obviously the resist mod does help a lot. So here we go. There you go, bam. You do survive a sniper shot with no resist. Just barely, but you do survive. So there you go. 6 Resilience. Alright, back to the rest of the video. Expected. Now, let's take it up a notch. Alright, so this time around, we have Arc Resist on, still at 4 Resilience, but this time, Arc Resist helps reduce the incoming arc damage, aka the Vandal sniper shot, which is arc. So let's see what happens this time. If the sniper wouldn't just run from me, thank you. Now, as you can see, this time I did not die. All it took was me surviving and putting on a arc resist mod on my chest piece, and suddenly the Vandal does not one-shot me. As you can see, that makes a huge difference between you getting one-shot and instantly killed, or you surviving the initial sniper shot from an enemy and then having the time to try to make a play to survive. That is the big difference. You don't even need sniper resist on for this particular thing. You just need arc resist, and this works with any strike. Like, for example, let's say you're doing GM Warden, right? And the Scions in that strike are solar snipers, so you would just put on solar resist, and thus the snipers will not one-shot you. Now, little thing to note, real quick, yellow bars / mini-boss enemies, they'll still one-shot you. They don't care. You could have like 8 Resilience, they'll still one-shot you. So I believe the only way you could survive that would probably be 6 Resilience plus the elemental resist plus sniper resist, that might do the trick. Other than that, the recipe here is what you really need. So minimum 4 resilience plus the resistance of whatever element you're getting hit by. Obviously, in some cases, you can definitely rock a resist mod plus a sniper mod. So for example, you could run arc resist and sniper resist on Glassway. That way you have protection from the Vandals, as well as like the Dregs, the Shanks, and so on, because they're all arc damage. Quick little note I wanted to add in here also is that not only does the resist mod obviously will help you survive the sniper shots, but just having a higher resilience overall also lets you survive multiple shots of something else. So for example, let's say you pump up to 6 resilience, you would be able to eat a sniper shot plus, let's say, a Dreg shooting you, as opposed to just, oh, you survived the sniper shot, but then the Dreg, you know, sneezed on you and then you died. So just, I wanted to throw that in there for practical reasons to let people know that going higher than 4 is perfectly fine in resilience. You don't need to stick at exactly 4. Just wanted to put that in there. All right, back to the rest of the video. So at this point, I'm sure some people are asking, why did you mention Concussive Dampener? Simply put, Concussive helps you with anything that's splash damage. So for example, we're going to go to Void Resistance right here. So in the Glassway Strike, I'm going to use that as an example again. In the boss room, like 90% of the ads shoot you with Void. The boss is Void, the Minotaurs are Void, the Wyverns are Void, and that's essentially everything you're afraid of. Pretty much. So what this does is, under normal circumstances, if you're at 4 resilience or whatever it is, 4, 3, some low amount, the Minotaurs will more than likely one-shot you if you're not standing like in a well. The Torch Hammer will just do splash damage, hit the floor, hit your pinky toe, and bonk, you're dead. Now, if you're wearing Void Resist, which if you struggle in the boss room more than the Fallen part of the strike, I highly recommend. If you wear Void Resist, you can actually survive a Torch Hammer shot and not just be one-shotted and, you know, taken out of the equation for some dumb thing where they teleported behind you. However, on top of that, Concussive Dampener helps you with splash damage, which Torch Hammers are. So these Minotaurs that chase you and teleport into Uganda and back, you can actually tank them a little bit while trying to, you know, stun them, reload your hand cannon, your SMG, whatever it may be, go around the corner. So you can double down on Concussive and Void Resistance to help you survive those Minotaurs. Same thing goes with the Wyverns. You can't just full on, you know, go face first into a Wyvern, but this combo would help you survive some of the Void damage that the Wyverns throw at you, those slow projectiles. And finally, the boss himself is obviously Void. It's Void splash damage. It's just like Templar, so it just spams the floor, and not only does it do Void, but also does splash damage, and thus Concussive, again, can help you there in surviving shots from him. That way you can actually, you know, peek a little, shoot an Anarchy, a Sniper, with a Horde, whatever it may be. And since some might ask, I am just going to cover it now. If you use 2 Void Resist mods, or 2 of any mod together, that's the same mod, the potency is actually reduced. So I believe, let's say, one is 25%. If you use 2 together, I believe it's 40%. However, if you use 1 resist mod in Void, and then 1 Concussive Dampener instead of Void Resist, then it becomes 25-25. So it's a bigger spread of, what's the word I want to use here? Protection. Let's go with that. So I wouldn't really recommend double of anything. Maybe you like it. Personal preference, you know, up to you. Just a suggestion. But generally speaking, that's about it. It goes a long way to have these mods on with Resilience. And this is before Season 15, to all the things they change, where Resilience might even factor in even more than it does now. But I just wanted to get this out here there because I constantly see people saying they die in one shot by this, by that. I can't complete this because I always get one shot. I don't know how to survive. So I think this will help at least some people realize that Resilience actually matters, if even a little bit, in endgame content. And then, of course, the resist mods, which are huge. Some people don't even know they exist. I wish I was kidding, but it is what it is. All right, that's it for this one. I will catch you guys soon. Season 15 coming up. Yep. Oh yeah, don't forget to watch me stream on twitch.tv/sneakybeaver. Twitch daily. All right, take it easy.